Alright, so today I'm going to try running my Simplifier MK2 along with the new StompMix 4. I'm kind of just doing this in frame so that you can kind of see what's going on. And I'm just kind of doing some of the messing around and experimentation that I would be doing just on my own anyway, just kind of recording it and letting you guys see it as well. So one of the initial thoughts that I had with this thing was the routing options and being able to use more than just two available signals if possible. So I can run a left and right signal off of the simplifier, but then I've also got these XLR outs that I could use as well. So I need one of the XLRs for the microphone that I'm speaking through right now. But I thought, what if I use, say, like the right output from the simplifier XLR to go into this, and then also use the left and right outputs quarter inch from the simplifier to go into inputs 3 and 4 on the StompMix. And of course all of that, my voice included, and what you're seeing here on the first little fader, that's my voice, and the other three, that's the sound of my guitar. I'm using my Les Paul tuned a half step down right now. I wanted to get the SD1 in here just to give myself a drive option, so I'm not having to do it all from this. From these gain stages, because essentially what I've got going on now is I've got the guitar going into this, then the guitar is going into the simplifier. So I have, let's see, I guess in this order, the preamp gain, then the power drive, then the volume on this, then I get the volume on the mixer, the volume on my SSL2 boards. So there's a lot of different gain stages to go to, but I want to be able to see what's coming into the mixer right here. You know, it would be cool to be able to monitor the signal like this at every point in the chain, but I also understand that at the very least is complicated and could potentially add noise and other things like that. So let's go ahead and just kind of take a look at what we have here. So as far as what we're looking at, my channel 1 is a little bit louder, just to kind of even things out. 2, 3, and 4, again 2 is the XLR, 3 and 4 are the left and right quarter inch outputs on this. So here's my guitar sound. Set to my typical Marshall settings on here, and then a little bit of drive, 4x12s, greenback cabs. That's with the SD. That's pretty cool there. Let's do a little bit of experimenting with, say, like the panning on, see how that kind of works out. I'll stay on that one pickup if possible. So let's see. I still had some of this left over. So I've got channel 2 and 3. So this is everything straight up. I was thinking, let's try taking the, maybe channel 3 and turn it all the way to the left. I'm going to take channel 4, turn it all the way to the right. See with our system, we've still got this going on. It feels like it kind of did a drop in volume, though, when I did that. Let's get back to... I felt like there was a definite drop in volume just by doing that. Let's see what happens if I flip the phase on these. So let's see if that's regular polarity. Oh, you see that if I flip it, then it brought it back like that. Let's try that on channel 3. Okay. What's the polarity like on channel 2? See, so what I should have done is just change the polarity on channel 2. Let me go back over here. And that's a phase issue. That's where the sound is kind of getting messed up coming into the system. The waves are kind of fighting each other. It's almost like if you picture waves in water and how they can collide, and rather than making a bigger wave, in some cases make a smaller wave. So same principle there. Let's see. Let's get back to the parameters though. And so if I hit channel 2 and hold it down, that mutes the middle. So now I've just got like that stereo spread going left and right. Okay, now the center is back. Let's mute the left and right. This is really better with headphones if you're not listening with headphones. So it does add some stereo spread to do that, but you just really got to make sure that you're not running into a phase issue like I was, because you can really see the drop in the volume very clearly when I was doing that. Let's do this though. Go back and I'm just going to mute channel 2. Yeah, so channel 3 is just on the left. That's just on the right. That's in the center. This is hard pan left and right. And that's adding the center back in. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It does add a bit of depth to it. I don't know that this is necessary to do, but you know, it can really help get you like a huge sounding guitar. Watch out for that clipping kind of sound. So that's a big reason I wanted to do some of the boosting outside of the Simplifier. Come up with this balance. Let's see what happens if I do this. Let's go back to that center. Boost it. Also kind of drop it down a little bit and then maybe mess with the mix. Let's see what happens with that. Adding the highs was kind of interesting. It'd be interesting. You can kind of come up with like 2 different EQ sets. Something a little bit more straightforward for the left and right, and something a little bit more scooped for the middle, maybe. Let's try a clean sound too before we wrap it up. So let's go back to the USA right here. I'm gonna have to drop at least the pre-gain down. Boost the power drive. Bring up the volume here. So one thing about the Simplifier is it does make it hard to have like 2 good setups on this one anyway. Could be an advantage of the Deluxe. And you see that one it's less compressed. The reverb that you're hearing is from this, from the Simplifier anyway. Let's compare that. I'm going to turn it all the way off. Let's compare that with the reverb that is on here. So if I do this and just add reverb to, say, the middle. interesting. Let's go into the parameter, make it a little bit more extreme. Maybe give it a little bit of shimmer. So that's pretty cool. How it's got like reverb just on the middle. Let's go a little bit more extreme with it. Probably need to bring this channel up just a little bit more. Let's go back here. I don't know that I want that much shimmer going on. I'm still kind of getting used to the controls on this. Maybe not that much shimmer, but maybe a little bit longer decay. Let's try that. A little bit more tone. Maybe even a little bit less. There we go. Let's do the opposite, where we're gonna actually bring the reverb down on the center and boost it on the left and right. Let's see how that sounds. It's definitely more effective that way, even at a lower setting. Some drive back on that. I don't like that distortion. And kind of like unnatural distortion sound I'm getting. Let me try to adjust that out. Let's do this. Let's put maybe a little bit of delay on the channel, not channel 1, that would be me. Yeah, channel 2. Just the parameter on that. Let's bring the repeats down. Actually a pretty good lead sound there. So I've got that stereo spread with the reverb on the left and right hand side, and then delay just on the middle. Excuse me. Yeah, I like it. Man, I'm getting better sounds than I was even just kind of like messing around with it, but I don't think I had the polarity adjusted exactly right, or maybe the cables weren't set up exactly right. But yeah, I mean, I could just keep on going and jamming with sounds like this, but I hope that what I'm shown, though, at the very least, is that this is usable with amp modeling type stuff beyond just the acoustic demos that are out there. Obviously, I'm still using one of the channels for my voice, so you could even go beyond what I'm doing currently with this. Just cool things to keep in mind. I probably better go ahead and cut this video. I wasn't even sure that I would go as long as I have, but I kind of just got carried away jamming with it. But yeah, you could do this cool stereo spread thing, left, right, center, delay, and reverb within the mixer rather than handling it right here. So a lot of really cool options with this. Let's go ahead and cut it for today, though. I'm sure that I'll be doing more videos along these lines and kind of experimenting with this. But yeah, I appreciate it very much. Thank you guys, and I will see you in another video soon. Thanks.